YouTube. We are golfing. What's this course called? Highland Golf, public golf course. There is nobody here. It's probably because it's freezing. I think I don't see anybody else out. Actually, there's one group over there. Oh no, that's just a guy combing the bunkers. I think we're the first group out. Oh no, there's a guy over there.
He might just be walking around. He looks like a wanderer.
Yeah, he's a wanderer. Maybe he snuck on. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. I used to sneak on. My friend lived off hole 3, and we would sneak in. Anyways, hole 1 is a par 4, looks like. Okay, it's par 5. I have no idea what I'm talking about. And this is the first round of golf I've played in a while, so I'm excited. Here's Matt. Not bad. Not bad. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hey man, they brought out the marching band for you. The high school is like right over there, and they're having marching band practice or whatever.
Tough birdie putt for him. Draws back. It's up, it's over, it's rolling. Oh, and it takes a nasty turn.
Might be building that bunker up actually, because it gets so bad it's worse than that one over there.
Really?
It just...
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, YouTube, but the whole entire course is slanting because it's going down towards the valley. Anyways, we're on hole 5.
Nice little par 3. That was terrible.
It's all right.
Because I have to go to work now. Usually golf is fun and you have to go to work after.
Isn't there a sick button? Well, that's a good smack. Look at that form. Those calves.
I'll take that.
Oh, hey, YouTube, what's up? Just getting home from work. Today was a longer day at work than I wanted it to be. But I'm done. I don't have to work tomorrow. So it's the weekend. Put in 40 something hours in 4 days, so it's not bad. Don't have to work on a Friday, so that's cool. Carly's home tomorrow, which I'm excited for. Today was one of those days at work that is a long day. Oh, hi, amigo. Why you acting like a crazy person? Huh? Why you acting like a crazy person? You a crazy dog, huh? Why you acting like a crazy dog? Huh? Diego? Why you chewing on my golf club head cover? Blah, blah, blah. I work in finance, and I manage other people's money, their investment portfolios. That's what I do. So I meet with them. They come into my office. We go over their goals. We go over their risk tolerance, their time horizon, their financial situation completely, how much money they have, their tax situation, what they want to do with the money. And then depending on how they answer all of those questions, I choose investments, and then I manage the investments on an ongoing basis. It's pretty fun. It's really rewarding. It's not a sales job per se. You do have to sell the client and sell your portfolio and have good returns so that they'll want to use you for their advisor or their manager. But it's also like a fiduciary duty. So I like it because you go to your doctor for medical advice, you go to your counselor for relationship advice or whatever. You go to your financial advisor for financial advice. So that's why I like that job. So that's question number 1. Okay, question 2. That's weird. I'm tired and bored. My question 2. Okay, get to the point, Jackson. That's what I'm doing. Favorite movie. This one's hard because there are 2 movies that I really love, but I think the answer to my very favorite movie of all time is Good Will Hunting with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon and Robin Williams. Good Will Hunting, I've probably watched it I don't know, 50 times. It's the story about a genius played by Matt Damon. His name's Will Hunting. He's a mathematical genius, kind of a savant, and he struggles. And the story is about his struggle to accept where he came from, to cope with his... He's so smart, but he struggles with things, and he knows it, but he can't like emotionally get over them. And so it's his struggle to free himself of his internal battles and be successful and overcome his fears, which will allow him to become successful. So that's probably my favorite movie. I'll tell you my second favorite movie just because it's A River Runs Through It with Brad Pitt. And that's a story about two brothers taking different paths in life. One of them is very traditional. The other one is very, very contrarian, and that's the life that I've lived. But it shows how they can still be successful, and it kind of follows their journey, and it uses fly fishing as the main thing to show their differences in their personalities and their development. And it's a really, really good movie. Carly and I have watched it a few times. I've seen that one probably 50 times. I freaking love that movie.
Question 3. I don't exactly know how it was worded, but it was something like this. What do you do when you're away from your spouse? Or how is it? So first off, I'll say it sucks. I get home from work every day at like 6:30, and Carly's usually here, and we get to spend time together, and we get to do things, and it's fun. And sometimes we do stuff around the house. Sometimes we veg out and watch TV. Sometimes we're doing videos or whatever. Sometimes we go out to dinner. Sometimes we go to movies. Sometimes we go visit our parents. Sometimes we're going on trips. But we're always together. And right now she's in Oregon and I am in Utah. Not Utah, I say Utah because that's where I'm from. Pocatello, Idaho. And this is the first time that we've been apart for a very long time. And it's difficult because it's on the surface. I could give you the answers. It's boring. I have to do stuff by myself. But there's below the surface, you don't have communication. It's hard to text. When we're around each other, we'll go days without texting because we're talking on the phone or interacting. And it's difficult because you kind of lose that physical touch. But you can kind of overcome that with phone calls, and luckily it's not, always a permanent thing. But let's just say I'm really looking forward to her coming home, and especially now because something cool is going on. Is that a teaser? Is that mean? Okay, I probably teased you in the other one. And I didn't mean to make fun of YouTubers that make t-shirts. I just don't get stoked over t-shirts, like, woohoo. I want some meat. I want something cool. And that's, I think, what we're going to be able to... You don't even have to buy it, but we're going to tell you about something freaking sweet. Question número 4. La pregunta número 4 es... podcasts.
My favorite podcast that I've listened to, the most impactful one of my life. I'm going to give you some advice here that isn't generic to any podcast, but the Tim Ferriss Show has always been good for me. Tim Ferriss practices Stoicism. And if you don't know about Stoicism, you should read it. I'm not going to try to be a preacher here and pretend like I know the definition to a T of Stoicism, but it has helped me learn how to control anger, to control my reaction, to understand situations deeper, to know how important things like routines are and setting goals, micromanaging myself, even though I don't like to be micromanaged. It's helped me, what he calls 4X your productivity. He wrote a book called The 4-Hour Work Week, or 10X your productivity, 4-Hour Work Week. But basically, he interviews very, very successful people. Brother-in-law Shay interviewed Jamie Foxx. He interviewed, I'm drawing a blank now. Mark Andreessen. He's interviewed, the top of the top, right? And basically, he dissects their diet. He dissects their workout routine, their morning routine, if they meditate. Anyways, you can get a lot of very valuable information. And some of it I don't like. Like, I don't enjoy meditating in sense of like closing my eyes and crossing my legs and meditating. But I do have a 30-minute drive to work each day, and I don't listen to music, and I meditate that way. And he does exercises that help me learn how to be a good public speaker. Anyway, it's the most beneficial. And if you're really into that and tech and you know, futuristic stuff, Tim Ferriss Show is really cool. So are his books. So that's the answer to question 4. And you know, I'm just realizing right now what I did wrong during this whole thing, and that is the fact that I did not screenshot them, so I don't know who asked the questions, but they all came from the comments in the video about what I do when my wife is gone. So I'm sorry if you didn't get credit. I just realized that. I've never done a Q&A on my own. It's always been with Carly. So next time, but I'm not going to go back and reshoot those. So sorry. I hope you can forgive me in my YouTube noobiness. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up. This video is going to be long. I just talk too much. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm still doing it. I'm talking way too much right now. It's 10:30. Okay. Bye. Bye, YouTube. Next video, I think... Let's see, today's Thursday, Friday. Yeah, next video is Carla's going to be in it. Woo!